Because if you think about it, like later down the line, like when you're older and you can't like work the bedside so much as you used to, you don't have the energy anymore. I do feel like, at least you have that outlet of doing something else other than bedside nursing. Hi guys, this is Mitch of All Trades and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been long, it's been a while, but I am here and I am back. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Michelle. I am a registered nurse and a nurse practitioner student, and this channel is really all about my life as a nurse, my life as an NP student, and just everything revolving around that. But if you're an oldie but a goodie, what's up? I'm glad that you're back again. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching my channel, watching my videos, and just overall just being there. Okay, first of all, I hope you guys are liking my new look. I know my lip is kind of dark. Fun fact, while I was in college, I used to be so obsessed with like dark purple lipstick. I don't know why. I think that was a trend back in the day, but I went a little dark. I don't know, because it's getting warmer outside, but I just felt like doing it today. So hope you guys like it. So for anyone that's a nursing student, a registered nurse already, or you're looking into nursing, you already know that in this time, in this day and age, in this era, there's like an influx of travel nurses, an influx of travel nursing contracts. And I think it all began ever since the pandemic happened and they needed a lot of nurses to work in different areas because a lot of nurses were also getting sick. So because of that, travel nursing became like a big thing. They were paying a lot, and they're still paying a lot of money for travel nursing. And a lot of people like moved over to travel nursing, like they quit their regular jobs. Um, I've heard of some MPs that left their MP job and pursued travel nursing, and some people that were considering going back to graduate school, they just moved on to travel nursing. So my question now is, now that there's an option of travel nursing, is it still, I guess, reasonable, or is it still smart? Does it still make sense to still pursue a graduate degree as a nurse practitioner? Because I think that's what a lot of people are really thinking about, because it's like, okay, if travel nursing pays me this amount of money and, it's amazing, I get to travel X, Y, and Z. What is the point of becoming a nurse practitioner, going through another, let's say, 3 to 4 to 5 years of graduate school and pursuing an MP degree when you can be making just as much or even more as a travel nurse? So I will be answering this question, and I think like this is a good question because it really pertains to me. Like, I feel like this is a question towards me. And I say that because I began MP school in 2019, and this is pre-COVID. And then I was also working as a nurse as well. And then COVID happened, and then we're still like in the pandemic in a way. So as all this was happening, I was still in graduate school already. And I've seen like midway in graduate school, I'm hearing about travel nursing, making X, Y, and Z amount of money and all that stuff. So for me, it's like, oh my gosh, did I make the wrong decision? Should I, while it like tone it down? Should I drop out? So I think like for me, the number one thing is to have really like a good motive for why you're pursuing graduate school. And I think when you have a good motive, it helps you remain grounded, like even when like there are other options out there. Now, I'm not saying it's bad to leave grad school and get some money as a travel nurse, because it pays a good amount of money, and the money you get, you can use it to pay off your student loans. You can use it to pay off whatever it is that you got going on. So it's still a good option, but I think sometimes you have to think about the end goal, and if you have the right motive, it can help you push through certain you know make certain decisions that would cater towards that end goal. So for me, what has helped me is knowing that, okay, I would love to do travel nursing at the moment. I would love to drop out X, Y, and Z. But at the end of the day, like, travel nursing is still bedside nursing, and that's really just that. And I know that I don't want to do bedside nursing for the rest of my life. So getting like a graduate degree and leaving the bedside, it's something that I want to pursue. So that outlet, that area is still something I want to incorporate. Now, there are people that don't really mind, doing bedside, or they feel like, with their nursing license, they can do more stuff. And because of that, they are okay with just not getting into graduate school. And that's completely fine. Like, that's completely fine. I think, like I mentioned earlier, if you have the right motives, and something, a solid like reason, it will help you in making those decisions. There's also travel MP. I know it's not a thing that's very common, but if you're so interested in traveling, or if you're so interested in, moving from state to state or all of that stuff, there's still travel MP. You can be a travel nurse practitioner. I don't know what the pay is and how that works. So I can't really give much detail on that because I recently just heard about it. So I can't really give much detail on that. But I do know that's an option. So if your motive is like, ooh, sorry guys, if your motive is like, oh, I want to explore, I want to travel, that's still an option to explore, even as a graduate student. So there's that. So to really answer the question of should I pursue a higher education, should I pursue an MP career in 2022 when there's still an option of travel nursing, my answer would be yes. I would say 100% yes if that's what you want to do. I don't think you should stop your career goals for travel nursing. Like, I don't think you should stop it completely because it's always going to be there. I feel like the job is always going to be there. The opportunity is still always going to be there. And you can always like kind of incorporate that while being in school. And also, if you do not want to stay at the bedside forever, I do think it's important that you get a higher education degree that will get you out of the bedside and into maybe a different field of nursing. Maybe it's teaching or research or informatics or being more of a provider, like a doctor and stuff like that. So that's something that you should also consider. And with that in mind, I would say yes, you can still pursue a higher degree. You can still do that. Yeah. This is really just 100% my opinion and the way I see things. I know everyone is different. Everyone's opinions might be different, but for me, this is my opinion. And especially because I'm kind of going through it as well, trying to navigate if I want to become a travel nurse, but then also I have my graduate education that I was pursuing before this even became a thing. I feel like this is really the mindset that I have, and this is how I'm navigating it. After I graduate, I can definitely do like a year or so, or maybe like a couple contracts as a travel nurse just to see how it is. Like, I feel like it's always going to be there, and bedside is bedside wherever you go. There's nothing special, maybe other than the pay. So I don't think that is something worth dropping. Something like, I don't think it's worth just like letting go of a higher education if that's something you wanted to pursue in the first place. Because if you think about it, like later down the line, like when you're older, and you can't like work the bedside so much as you used to, you don't have the energy anymore. I do feel like, at least you have that outlet of doing something else other than bedside nursing. I know that there's so much you can do with your nursing degree that's not bedside already, which is fine. But I think that a higher education also opens more doors for you, more opportunities for you. It gives you more control of like how to create a narrative for yourself as a nurse, and yeah, more opportunities. So it's always going to be a win-win. And that's that. All right. And yeah, I hope that answered your question. If you have any more questions, feel free to hit me up or send me an email or comment under this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It will be all on the description box, all my information. So don't forget to check that out, okay? Thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.